It's time to dish with D. That's me. I don't even like saying that anymore, and I feel stupid. The funny part is it comes right out of my mouth. I like can't control it. Which a lot of things come out of my mouth that I can't control. Excuse Denise. What I'd like to chat about today is being October. Oh God, I'm really not with it today. Being September. I remember being, when I was in meetings, September was a big influx time for people to join. I think because, fall is in the air, kids are back to school, we have more time to focus on each other, or ourselves, actually not each other. Again, I'm not making too much sense today. What a good idea to go to work. I probably should call out. I'm mentally not there yet. But September is a very big time. People join Weight Watchers. It was always a big influx time. So if you're just new, just joining, and or you're hitting that reset button now because you've had the summer from heck, you've had Corona, I should say hell, certainly was hell. You had the summer from hell with Corona and just being summer. I always took summers off, which I didn't notice till this year. The last 2 summers, I didn't really have great losses. Like I might have over the summer lost like 2 pounds, which is good, don't get me wrong, but back in the first summer I had a lot more to lose. When you have a lot more weight to lose, the weight comes off a little bit easier. I won't lie. I mean, I was, like I said, back when I started the freestyle, I'll go to the latter part of my journey, I was 247. So yeah, I mean, I would have weeks where I lost 2.5 pounds, a lot, because when you have a significant amount of weight to lose and you're on the plan, that's a big, huge thing to say. You're on plan. There's things of being on Weight Watchers and being on Weight Watchers. Like, yeah, you could be a member, but not following it to the T. We're not even following it near the T. No, you're not even at the letter C, let alone the letter T. So yeah, how many of us have joined and just do our version and do like a third of the plan and not doing 99% of the plan? Well, if you're not going to do 99% of the plan, you're not going to see those results on the scale. But if you do, I promise you, you will see, especially if you're a big girl like I was. I can say that because I was. So see, I'm very comfortable saying that because I was a big girl. So yeah, I know how, if I'm on plan, how much weight loss I can kick into action. I do know, because been there, done that. So I definitely can say that with authority, that if you follow the plan as it's written and you got a lot of weight to lose, yes, you will kick some butt. But to get back to September, I don't know why I haven't got to that part, is a big influx time. I think it's just, like I said, the seasons are changing, we're getting into that comfort season, and you're trying on a whole new season of clothes that don't fit, because let's face it, summer clothes are like tank tops, shorts, sandals, even shoes get tight. Shoes get tight. So you're like, oh my gosh, I kind of had a free summer, or like a very lazy summer. So yeah, a lot of people join in September. So I am here to say this is a good time if you're struggling on plan. You're just, I'm just not following. You're not following. You know it. And for whatever reason there is, we all have reasons, and sometimes they're justified. I won't lie. I'm going to sit there and say, I think some reasons are justified. I'm not going to get in anybody's head and not, sit there and say why you shouldn't have been on plan. You know what? We all have our life, and sometimes food is our comfort. Food is our salvation. Food is what we need. Right or wrong, left or right. It is what it is. I can't sit there and judge anybody for choosing food. Been there, done that. But it's time, if you want to hit that restart, you want to hit that refresh, you want to say, you know what, I really want to start focusing on myself. That's a lot of it too. We focus on everything else but us. So now it's September, well actually it's the middle of September, it's time to start focusing on us. And you don't have to focus, like, you can focus on other things as well, but you put yourself on the top of that focus list, as the top of the priority. Worry about what things you need to have on hand. If you want to start planning, it's just easier. If you're having trouble with meals, I say this all the time, I don't do it, and I do struggle with that, is planning meals. Get them out of the way. Know what you're going to have for dinner, know the points, and prepare the rest of your day around that. I don't do that enough. I don't know why, I just don't. Now I don't have an oven. I really should, because everything has to be done on the stove, in the toaster oven, in the Instant Pot, and in the air fryer. So it's not, I don't have things I could, come up with. Tonight we're going to have, I decided, air fryer chicken nuggets or chicken strips, depending on how much I feel like cutting. Sometimes I'll cut the nuggets, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, just cut strips. People that started getting the strips. But if you're struggling, like, that's a huge thing. To get that, I find dinner is the most people's biggest meal. So I think even if you get that planned and then plan the rest of your day around that, you're ahead. You are. Like, I tend not to plan, and I should plan, and I want to plan. I just realized I'm not a planner. And I guess, can you make yourself a planner if you're not? I don't think so. To be honest, I've tried. It's been years, and I just can't wrap myself. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants girl. I know what kind of protein I'm making. Chicken tonight. Now I've decided the air fryer nuggets, but who knows by the time that I get home what I feel like doing. I don't have much choices because I don't have an oven, so it's just going to be like hit or miss. But yes, this is the time of when the seasons change. There's also a big influx around the holidays, believe it or not, because people start putting weight on Thanksgiving time, because it's again all about the food. And people say it shouldn't be all about the food, it should be all about the family. That's true, but we know it's all about the food. You could sit there and convince yourself otherwise, but it is all about the food. So we try to navigate through that, and I will be here with you, navigating with you. I think I had a whole week on the holidays about, I was playing Sergeant. I don't know, it was really a bit strange, but I need to go over those videos. But yeah, the navigating the holidays is difficult. It's difficult for people that aren't on plan, let alone for us who are on plan, because you want to still enjoy the holidays, but you still want to, maintain some kind of, plan to a degree. But yeah, I know it's definitely, again, takes planning and maneuvering, and you can do it. You can do it. I have faith in you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So we'll tackle that in a couple more weeks. But we're still working on the season of fall, the month of September. Like I said, we're all starting anew. It's time to, hit that reset button. If you've had a bad summer, you need to, regroup and come to Tea with Dee. I say this all the time. I go live, I think a broken record, every night on my channel, which is what you're watching, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or Eastern Daylight Time. I forgot. We're in daylight time. Okay, I don't even know. That kind of day. So you can come. It doesn't cost you anything. It costs you nothing. It's kind of like your daily Weight Watchers meeting chat. I geared it like that. We talk a lot of different things. It's a very supportive group, very informative group. I don't do all the talking, believe it or not. I just sit there. I kind of moderate, and I just kind of. I'm the only one that talks, everybody else types. But there's so much information that gets shared. There's so many cool ideas that get shared. And you learn, if you come regularly, you get to know the people. There are people that come there faithfully. And they might not come every night, and they might not stay for the whole hour, but they come and you get to know them. And they're just a wonderful, supportive group. It'll probably be the best, I can say this, and I'm going to put it, this is the best weight loss group I've ever been in. Truthfully, I just have never been to such a supportive group. They're just fantastic. All you guys are fantastic. But this group is dedicated, and they come pretty faithfully. There's about, we get between 40 and 50 people that come, sometimes 60. It just depends on the night. But I would say 30 of them are regulars. New people come every night. You just pop in and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. It's my first time. And everybody says hello. It's wonderful. I can't say enough about it. I really can't. And if you're struggling and Zoom is not for you, and you can't afford meetings, or meetings aren't open in your area, come. And if you're too embarrassed to say anything, just sit back. Listen for the first night. I don't know you're there unless you would tell me you're there. So you can just sit back. You can listen, and then you'll see if you want something you want to join in. It's like I said, I can't. It really. You'll leave that meeting feeling inspired and feeling empowered that you want to go on this journey. That's what the Weight Watchers meeting always did for me when I would go, is you leave there with such a positive attitude and you feel empowered. And that's what Tea with D is trying to give you. It's trying to empower you back, because I know some of us are suffering without meetings. I know some of us are suffering because they don't like Zoom, and the Zooms are horrible, I won't lie. Some of them are better than others, but on the whole, it's just a horror. And I always say, it's not easy to do that. I mean, let me tell you, from one person who does it, it takes a while to get like that. But that is a very good resource. I mean, I have a Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew. You could join if you haven't already. Again, private, supportive, informative. That is the things that you need in this journey. You need information, you need support. You just do. You can't do this alone. Again, I have to quote Hillary Clinton, and it says it takes a village. It does. It's not an easy journey. I sit there all the time, but I know people, like I said, this is a big month. People want to hit that reset button in September. I get it. I understand it. Change. Anytime we change for different things, it's like a reason to like, oh, I need to go back on plan. I need to get back to Weight Watchers. I need to lose that last whatever. I put on this whatever during COVID. We're here. Don't feel embarrassed. You know what? Every time I went back to Weight Watchers, I had put on 50 pounds. Every time. And last time I gained 70. So I had to walk in there with my head between but I did it. Was it easy? No, but was my leader welcoming? There's never any judgment there. They know, because they live the life. That's what's great about the Weight Watchers leaders. They've all been through the plan. They're just not somebody who was hired by the company to say, here, do this product. No, they've all lived the plan. They all are still living the plan. So they know everything that you're going through. So don't ever feel you're alone, because I think people think that they're just, nobody understands. Totally get it. I totally understand. I understand more than most, I think, because I've just been so heavy that I understand the person who weighs over 100 pounds. And that's a whole different weight loss. It's life changing. And I totally understand that, because you're losing a person. I lost the weight of my adult child. Well, he's about 10 pounds heavier than that, but on the whole, I had a woman send me a picture of herself. She goes, I just wanted to show you this, D. What you lost is what I weigh. So I'm like going, that's what I lost. That's this person. So yeah, I still can't wrap myself around it. I still have a hard time with it. So I get it. So never feel it, you're alone. I just don't want people to feel that way. So that's it. So if you're new, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. And if you enjoy my videos, please give them thumbs up. Please comment. Comments, thumbs up, likes, subscribes. All great for our metrics here on YouTube. And YouTube gives us, they're like, hey, it shows that our channels are viable, and our channels are viewed, and our channels are interactive. And it just, when they up our metrics, it makes us more, like I said, I don't think we're viable would be the great word I'm looking for, but this makes us, shows to them that, our content is important, and they will share our content on other content, which is nice. This way your channel can get around. Who doesn't want to help more people? Who doesn't want to touch people and touch their lives? And if one of my videos touches somebody just a little bit, then I've succeeded. You just want to touch somebody. It doesn't sound good, but you know what I mean. You just want to connect with somebody and help them. And if one word you say does that, then it's all worthwhile. It just, I get it, and I can't express that enough. You guys know that. I've been through the gamut of this plan many times. I'm 54 years old. 54, people. I know. Hard to believe, isn't it? I don't look a day over 53. But yeah, so I get it. I get the struggle. I've been heavy my whole life. Did you know that? I've been heavy after I hit puberty, when I was like 10, 11. Yep, never look back. I'm smaller now than I was in high school. Yeah, if that ain't crazy, I don't know what is. I am here at school. Hooray, hooray. So have a great, wonderful day. I hope to see you all at the tea room. Please come. It's a lot of fun. And I have a lot of things that I do. So check out my Facebook group. Join in on my step challenge. I do a glam squat. I exercise. Come join the fun. What else do you have? You got nothing to lose.